So 2 months ago, Nadeo released the snow car in Trackmania 2020. This car has been around in Trackmania for 20 years, but they just added it to the new Trackmania game. This car, in combination with slippery surfaces like dirt, like grass, like plastic, is very slidey, and you want to prevent this from sliding. So you need smooth analog input. And I've been playing keyboard for 10 years, but for that exact purpose, this thing just isn't good enough. Controllers are pretty good. Steering wheels are superb for it. But there's also one more device, which I think is what I'm going to switch for this exact purpose. And that, my friends, is a flight simulator joystick for snow car, for rally car, for desert car that are coming out in the future. I think this could be the play. And today we'll find out. I'm gonna challenge my personal bests on snow car maps. I'm gonna try to beat some competitive records, and we'll see. We'll see if I can learn this. Currently, my worst records by far is 02 and 03. And this record I actually drove on analog keyboard. And you can see my steering movements at the top here. So I use regular action keys on the start, 60% here, 60% for this turn. Now I believe I changed to 40% and then back to 60. The problem on keyboard arises in this turn, where if you steer 80%, you will oversteer. So I used analog steering for this and got to 79%, which keeps the car stable and does not slide. And you can, if you look at the world record from Granati, his turn at the top of this hill is pristine. Also getting to around that 79% mark. Maybe touches 80 for a split second, but does not slide out. So very sharp turn. Here it is, in all its glory. Here we go. We are underway. We gotta walk a few steps back to walk a couple steps forward. So I'm just trying to be extremely smooth with this. $65. And we get a first time of 22.98. It was so funny because Elensar just finished a really big edit. And he sends me the file and I say, good job. Or like, you know, really well done. And I send him a Drake, like the Drake clapping emote, you know? 2272. And he says, today of all days you send me a Drake. And I'm like, what? And then he informs me that like, there's a video. And I was like, oh, shit, I didn't know. I got caught by surprise. Oh, what a turn. I could never in my life do that on keyboard. 2266. What happened with Drake? So today, someone leaked a video of him handling meat. I checked Twitter, and most people were like, yo, Drake leaks? There's new music? What? Holy shit, I've been waiting for new Drake music for ages, and they look up the Drake leaks? It was not... It was not what they envisioned. Oh my god, dude, it's so much easier to get smooth turns with this car when you're using this. Oh? Guys, it's been 4 minutes. The lengths Wirtual will go to just to not use a controller. I already explained this, but controller would be worse for me, and I've tried controller. And the reason is quite simply, you are steering with your left thumb instead of your entire dominant hand. And there's no way that could possibly be better, precision-wise. You could learn it with like years and years, but just why would you ever subject yourself to that instead of learning with your dominant hand? You can't wiggle? I mean, you can go pretty fast. You can do a wood wiggle with this. It just looks so funny. Two things I've quickly noticed that I'm not used to, right? One of them is simply holding in a turn to steer like half. Action keys have gotten me a little used to that, but not quite. And the other is if I wanna steer less in a turn, to just let the stick go a little bit on force, you know? Instead of letting go of the entire thing. Back to 0. Dominant hand theory is silly, it's all about experience. I sincerely don't think so. I think most people have one hand they use for most precise activities and one they use for most supporting activities. Oh, this is so good. 46. 100th behind PV after 20 minutes. You need cam. Do you want me to go back to regular face cam? Or is it fun to watch this? I think it would be fun to get the PB clip with this. And then we can switch it back. I think it would be fun to get a PB that shows that I'm literally doing this. Please! Please! Ah! 24 minutes in and we're 4,000s off PV, okay. Feel more consistent with it or not? Absolutely not more consistent. This map is very simple. It's a very basic map. If I tried to play a fast-paced snow car map, I would crash so hard. And we can try that later, but I guarantee you I would crash so many times. And slide out all over the place. I've been playing this for 30 minutes and I've been playing keyboard for 10 years. I could not match my consistency. Once you get tired with that grip both on stream and off stream, I don't really play that much Trackmania off stream. I don't think so. PB! Yes! Victory! It took 48 minutes, chat! But with the power of the stick, we got a PB. And we went up 70 spots in the world. But wow, let's see the smooth steering. How smooth was that? Hello everybody, I am resurfacing. So this turn, just smoothly increasing to like 65, 20. It looks really smooth on the overlay. This turn was still a little bad. And here, what percentage did I hit? 76. Whew. I do want to try to get a 0.3 on this, but I think it's a little repetitive to watch me play this one map over and over. So I think we're actually going to play like short training maps and get a little bit of everything. This is a real litmus test. Litmus test. Let's see what we're up against here. Yeah, okay, Granati, okay. It looks like he could go closer, but I think his mirror, those things sticking out of the car, would actually crash if he did. Yeah, cause look, like here, do you see that the hitbox? It's like, it's kind of deceiving. If you steer along with the wall, you can crash even though like that little mirror is not looking like it's touching. Oh. Okay, let's just get a run here. I failed it, but this is just a starter. 28. Because when I think of driving tied to a wall, I think of tapping. But this is a hold. It's just one hold. Did you see how close that was? I PB'd with a crash. That was quite close, guys.
This guy Sigma is... Dude.
Hello.
Okay, 0.21. I am 2.5 hundredths or 0.028 behind Granati. Oh, I just need to round that corner really sharp too. PB? Oh, okay, by 5,000s PB. Yeah, I keep getting pushed too wide at the exact start of the corner. This is the most hard part of the map for me. That first bend, like, aligning the car with the angle of the turn. perfectly. That's what I struggle with. I can reel myself back in, but it takes me a while. But snapping into it is very hard. Huh! Another PB and I'm basically matching Lars on pace. Okay, 10 minutes played. I could keep going. We're within 200s of Granati. Still a ways to go. It's that first snap into the turn that I really struggle with. Also, apparently losing like half a... Yeah, look at this. I mean, okay. Wow. Okay, we're gonna try the next one here. Simple precision map. This is the kind of stuff I want to try for now. Oh, this is actually a beautiful map, I think. Yeah, because here you need almost a full steer, I think, to make that turn. How's the flight stick feeling? Pretty good, Alma. I won't lie. It's pretty interesting. I have a lot more control than I thought I would on like my first couple of runs. Oh. Can you show it? I've been showing it for like the past hour. But yes, I can. Ooh. This is like a 0.3, I think? Oh, 0.28. Okay. I do know there's a thing here, though, where if you're able to steer like 95% instead of 100, you do have more speed in sharp corners like this with the snow car. Like 100% here is not ideal, which is also why keyboard is not ideal for sharp turns like this. Like this was 100%. But I think if I do 95%, if I can stop just before I, like, get to 100, it'll be slightly faster. Couple of reminder? Yeah, it's in 2 minutes. I know. Holy. 0.18? Nice. And we're getting these runs pretty quick, chat. Chat. Do you think I can beat Granati here? Do you think I can beat this record? Don't you need to set the sensitivity lower for more precise steering? So, I've already talked about this, but I tried to do that with my analog keyboard and people were not happy. Giving yourself a better sensitivity curve kind of gets people upset, so. Why? That is a great question. Thank you for the great question. Great questions often have very cryptic answers. Doesn't make as good of a video if you just use wheel. I really don't think wheel's that easy. Like Mudda, right? Who is one of the best Trackmania players all time. World Championship finals, world records here and there, campaign winning, whatever, right? Said it's gonna take him a year to reach his regular level on wheel. Okay. You guys want a new map. Let's go a new map. This one I really want to play because I have the world record on the regular map. Like, the regular version of this, I have the world record. And it's unbeatable due to physics updates. You're not 0.2 ahead. It's probably due to one turn where you actually need to brake here. Or maybe 2? Do you make this? You almost... I think you have to brake here though. Yeah, you do. Or you could go outside. You could go outside and then here you just... Huh. 24. Did you finally give in to smooth steering? If you want my honest opinion, I think going forward you're gonna need it to be at the highest level of competition in Trackmania. But I don't think that's a good thing. I think the game will suffer the more smooth steering Nadeo forces on players. I think if the only way you can get top times with rally car, for example, is if you have smooth steering, that's bad. If you're just gonna have a miserable experience playing keyboard with rally, then I don't know what kind of victory that is for controller and smooth steering players. If you look at the general feedback from new players about the snow car, I think most people don't like it. And most people don't like new things in general, but this card is very... this car is very difficult on keyboard. The stadium car is already hard, but on keyboard, this car is really difficult. And I think you see it in like a couple of days with the snow car, they're just less played. Campaign maps with the snow car, less played. Alright, let's go to TM School. What's the first drifting map here? Here's what we'll do. I'll set a time on keyboard, And then we'll try to get a time on joystick after, okay? Here. Is that a Neo slide? Forced? Because that looks really like a forced Neo slide. This is gonna be hard, I think, on joystick. Especially the second drift, because it's like multiple brake taps. Keyboard cam. Is this better, chat? What we should do is type racer gameplay with hand cam. 150. Okay, whatever. Whatever, chat, whatever. 150 is at least better. Okay, let's go back to joystick. Let's see. This is my first time playing tech with this thing. Okay. So, it's gonna be toxic to compare to my Go, so I'm gonna turn it off. How am I gonna fare on tech? Okay, so I can at least drift. What about this one? It's very strange. This is decent speed. Shouldn't be that far behind. $400s behind only. That is not bad at all. Oh. Huh? What? This map we PB'd on earlier today with joystick before a couple of days. And if I can get a 0.3, I think that really proves how useful this device is. Do you guys think I should commit to learning this? Or do you think I should give up and go back to keyboard? Now that you've seen it in action a bit, should I become a joystick player at least for snow car? You might say it's not worth it for one map style, but like, it's snow car, it's gonna be desert car, it's gonna be rally car. They might add even more old cars that all kind of are gonna favor analog steering. Holy, what a PB! 24th! Oh my god! 24th! From 200 to 24th, chat. That was massive! This is just, I could never do this on keyboard. 3% steering in the start. Kind of following through this turn. And then this next turn was beautiful. Low, and then low here again. And then this. Oh my god. Whew. We worked hard for that. That was a lot of grinding.